We worked so hard all spring, all summer, all fall season to have the best pantry possible, and I figured I was going to take a little part of my day to show you everything that I've accomplished this year. And I'm going to start with the freezers. This fridge here doesn't have much, but I still have some frozen cucumbers, and a few squash and a few zucchinis. This freezer here has a little bit more stuff from, well, this is quails from last year. They're still vacuum sealed. Zucchini, squash. I still have some meat, chicken, spaghetti squash, rabbit, tomatoes, and if you look down there, I have some more chickens, some more pork meat. This freezer is full. I have the pumpkins, some more squash and zucchinis here. I either gonna take the pumpkins and cook with them, or probably take one or two when I go deer hunting for my deers. This stand-up freezer here. I have some fruits. This is one of the kids, don't ask. Vegetables, bread, but I still have some frozen cucumbers, some more fruit, some more vegetables. Turnips, cucumbers, tomatoes. This here, cubes of some sort, not sure exactly what it is. I have a few steaks. I have corn, squash, zucchini, squash. It's full. Meat, frozen strawberries. The bag here is what belongs to my oldest daughter. I have some more herbs, rhubarb, chicken, and so on. Just on top of the freezer is where I put my spaghetti squash and my blue pumpkin Hubbard. Two more freezers downstairs. I have one here. Might be hard to see, but I have some more meat, zucchini, squash, some huge tomato bags. In the bottom there somewhere, I have some more stuff. Well, I thought I had. Well, I have a turkey there. I thought I had bologna somewhere. I guess we ran out of it. But this freezer is also full of squash and zucchinis. After looking a little bit more, I have some frozen plums down there and some beautiful fish. So we should be good for a little while. And I have some wieners and things like that. Well, this freezer is the big one. This is where I have the moose meat, deer meat. I have some more chickens and turkeys down there somewhere. They're hard to get to, but it's all in there, I promise. I have some more vegetables again. Everything is in there. We have some roast, we have some grinded meat, we have some steaks, we have some shoulders, T-bones, cross ribs, and some more. I mean, that freezer is full. So that's the fourth freezer that I have that is full. Remember I told you about my friend Gaetan that invited me over to freeze dry some food? Well, here it is. So this is where my actual pantry starts. So I have freeze-dried carrots, freeze-dried beets, freeze-dried zucchinis, some more carrots. I also have some raspberry jam that I did with all the raspberries we have. A few stews from last year. Those are still very, very good. Some spaghetti sauce and rabbit broth. There's still a little bit of fat. And all the jars look pretty much the same. There's a little bit of fat, but it's a beautiful clear color, delicious in soup. So it's not just that shelf. I also have a few store-bought cans, a few jelly. This is applesauce, dandelion jelly, lobster mushroom that's been powdered down. This one could be added back there somewhere. There you go. This here is something I'm anxious to try. freeze-dried cucumbers, and apparently it's very, very good. I still have some blueberry jam from last year, some sunchokes, canned sunchokes. Yeah, Canadian Tire money. Sunchokes, blueberry jam, raspberry jam. I mean, this is right there. It's beautiful. This year is the final part of my pantry. I love this shelf. Everything is inclined a little bit downwards. So whenever I take one jar in front, it comes slowly in the front. So, sorry about the noise. I'll try to hide it a little bit. So I have some canned carrots, and as you can see, we eat a lot of them. This was full. We've already eaten about, a dozen jar. I have some beans here. This is pig lard from last year. I have some beans, but I have some beets, carrots. I can start probably gonna take these ones, put them in the carrot spot, but that's not for you to see. So I have a few more carrots here, a few beets. Here I have all my pickled cucumbers. Beautiful color, delicious. And I did the exact same thing with my zucchinis. Scott, when he was talking about pickled zucchinis, this is what it looks like. And it's actually quite delicious. The last shelf down here, I have some more carrots, some more spaghetti sauce. This is actually salsa from last year, and I'm the only one that actually likes it here. So I'll be lucky enough that I'll be the only one eating all of that salsa. I'll bring some while I go deer hunting. I have some sugar pumpkins here. We tried some for first time a couple weeks back. Actually quite delicious. I have some chicken broth, some more chicken broth. I think that's pretty much all I have here. Of course, it doesn't look like much right now, but keep in mind, this was full. And I have a lot of, as you could see, frozen fruits and vegetables upstairs. I mean, it's a start, right? And I know, like I just said, it might not seem much for some of you, but for me, to start from scratch, 4 years ago I started gardening. I barely had enough to put in my freezers. I had one freezer, and I was struggling financially, and it was pretty much always empty. Now, not only did I manage to fill up one freezer, but I ended up having to buy one more. I purchased a stand-up one, and I ended up getting a free one from my brother-in-law, and the 4 freezers are full, and I'm gonna need a 5th one. I have a 5th one coming. As soon as Sarah gives me a call, I'm gonna go pick it up, because I'm going deer hunting, and I'm gonna probably have some venison coming soon. I also have, like you saw upstairs, a bunch of squash and zucchinis that still need to be cut and vacuum sealed and put in the freezers. Now, there were a lot more jars than what you saw. The freezers were even more full than what they are. We didn't buy meat at the grocery store in the last 4 years. And it was the same thing this year. I mean, we eat as we go, so it doesn't really stay in the freezers. But it's just fun to know that we have this food. If something happens, I mean, this year, it will last 25 years. Up to 25 years in a jar like this. It won't get moldy. It won't rot. Perfectly safe to eat. Yeah, food is expensive. Find different ways to save money. We buy in bulk as much as we can now. We can as much as we can now. We freeze, and now that I have a friend that I can freeze dry with, I mean, it's gonna be a lot easier to preserve food, but I'm gonna have to grow a lot more food because I'm gonna have to share with friends and family, and because I want everyone around here to be able to save money on food. And this is probably gonna be one of the things I try next. If I could have a freeze dryer, I would also do apples and a bunch of fruits. I don't have the money to afford it, so I'm not gonna do it. There's a chance that I might be able to get some stuff freeze-dried in the future regardless. I didn't show you everything I had. I mean, I still have some bigger jars of applesauce. There's a few things in the freezers that I couldn't even reach because it's full. I know I have some venison. I know I have some moose. I know I have some pork. I have a few fish other than the mackerel you saw. We have food for a year, easily for a year. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments. And if not, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't hesitate to share, like, subscribe if it's not already done, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.